when we flew from Paris to Lisbon to Boston, the Paris to Lisbon leg got delayed, so we had to stay the night in Lisbon. And when we got to the airport in Boston, they were like, "Yeah, the bag should show up," and we haven't heard anything.
There's probably a bunch of like very destitute Portuguese families wearing all your clothes as like a sleeping.
Those
bag.
Adidas were in there that I wore
That's
for
the
By the
worst.
way,
an
those
hour and a
Adidas
half
you got
in
me on
Tokyo.
sucked.
What are you talking about? What happened to you?
What happened is Exhibit A and B.
You got some more flimsy glue shoes?
I got Hoka's, dipshit.
Yeah.
All right?
Good.
Those Adidas
good
were
job.
a bill of goods you sold me.
No way. You
Yeah.
liked them. You rubbed
I
a hole
liked
in
them
them.
initially, yes.
You rubbed a hole underneath the insole somehow in Australia. So you must
You're
have got
blaming the
a
victim because of what I was wearing?
rock in there. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I think you got a rock in your shoe and just lived with it for way too long.
Are we going? Are we ready to rock? Oh, okay. Well, Becker, you owe me an apology.
I'm sorry I talked you into Adidas.
Yes, they were terrible. They were 3D printed, and I
Those
lost
ones were?
3 of my toes like Coach Prime. And I don't even have generations of diabetes to blame it on.
Yeah. There's still definitely better tech than those.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry.
You owe me $180.
Okay. I'll buy you new shoes that are built more for big guys.
Thank you. Look at these. I'm wearing the Rugrats ones now.
Yeah,
I look
those are
like a little
cartoonish.
boy. Yes. These are the only colorway they had in the 12 wide at the Runner's Roost in Central Park, Denver. And now I look like a fool.
They're a little loud.
They're High Plains colors.
They are. Whoa.
You're a company man.
And you know what? God, High Plains Comedy Festival just booked with some of the funniest comedians who really do stand up all the time.
Real blast from the past this year. Real retro lineup of.
Remember when this guy did stand up in 2010? Well, he's back and he's rusty. Buy tickets.
A lot of good.
It's real. Who's that?
A lot of friendly faces.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of Denver comics pissed that they aren't involved.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it can't be everybody.
So many legendary crowd work comics on this lineup. John Novosad, Christy Buckley.
The masters.
People who love talking to people on and off stage.
Working the crowds
Yeah.
with their mouths.
I had to fill in for Chris Gethard last night because he's faking COVID.
His arm fell off.
Yes, he went for a cop's gun. Is what I
Closed the
told
door
crowd.
really hard, and his arm just stayed attached to the handle.
Josh Blue was trying to get in my head because he had to follow me. He's buried. An avalanche of goodwill for Sam T crushed him.
Supposedly. I wish I would have seen that. I was in the basement.
Yeah, you were downstairs.
I was doing crowd work in the
Yeah,
basement
you were
with other
texting
comics.
Rand.
She went to bed early.
Yeah, and then you woke her up late.
I said, you up?
You up? I'm hard. It's my quarterly boner.
No.
It must be a full moon in Thailand.
Did
Yeah,
you have fun
crushed.
on stage?
I had fun on stage, and Josh Blue could not follow the wake of my comedic acumen. And he made fun of
Yeah.
me all night for having huge legs, and he kept taking pictures of me from down low, so it was forced perspective.
I don't think it's that they're huge. I think it's that the one is rotting.
No, it's not rotting, bro. I have stasis dermatitis. Your whole body is wrecked. Everyone looks at you, and they throw up in their mouth.
Maybe we should have raced at the park so I could shut your ass up.
Look at this. This was the photo that he was showing everybody.
I love
Viewer,
it.
Becker,
It's so
you
good.
are on trial for a different thing. Yeah.
It's not a bad picture of you. I have
I
worse
look
pictures
great.
of you.
Yeah. You have all the fucking awful. All the photos you take of me and show to people are the Chris Farley death scene photos.
God, yeah, he was so massive.
Oh, he's terrible.
He had the bloat going.
That sex worker really got her money's worth.
Yeah, she
I
never
heard
had
she
to work
sold
again.
those for a date with Jim Belushi.
Jim, get some of that CVS money.
Accordion to Jim when he played polka. It's a big weekend here. We're actually coming to you live from Dude IDK Studios.
Dude, I Death Kill.
Yes.
It's a mix-up, mash-up, and an ode to the BTK himself, Dennis Rader.
It's also an ode to the former dangerous aspects of this neighborhood that this studio is proudly gentrifying. They said, get out of here, Black Church. We need a place for comedians to do their podcasts. Get out of here. Get out of here, Muslim element.
So yeah, hopefully
We're coming in.
this will be one of the episodes that people can't bitch about the audio or video quality.
Yeah, that'll be great.
So suck it.
To not be inundated with freaks and geeks up my ass.
With
daring to
incel
interview.
death threats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's IDK. Incel death knowledge. Damn it.
It's okay. It's early still.
Let's work on it. Take 2.
Becker, what are you laughing about?
I'm giggling
I've
at
been
the
waiting
fun.
for you to submit a formal apology for
About-
wasting my time with my feet for 2 months.
You liked him other than the hole you wore in the one shoe, right?
You know why I got a hole in there?
Because you got a shoe in your rock in your
Used-
shoe.
Got a shoe in your
I
pocket.
got a shoe in my pocket, and I'm
Yeah.
not happy to see it.
Yeah, you got a rock
Were
in
you-
your shoe and wore it through the sole.
No,
Take the rock out. You probably wore him into the ocean or something stupid.
I did. I
Walked on the Great
lava.
Barrier Reef. And you're like, why are there holes in this?
Oh, these shoes are all fucking wet.
I heard that you finished the job when it came to the dying Great Barrier Reef.
I did.
You went down
Salinity
there
of
and-
my body wrecked all the algae that is a. They taught us about the reef, and it turns out that the history of coral that's alive is very boring.
So you
Total
sped up
waste
the
of time.
process. and
Yeah, I was just hawking loogies. Dropped a bunch of ramen
Pour-
seasoning packets in
Pouring
there.
40s, yeah.
I had a pockets just packed with bouillon base, and then I went in there. I was like, "Good night, the Earth's lungs."
You tucked him in, and
Yeah,
read him his story, and then put the pillow over its face.
I called it an Amazonian choke job. You know what you guys should
You
do?
and Bolsonaro
Yes.
finishing what Henry Ford started.
Airdrop me into the Amazon with a gas can and a whole bunch of matches.
They're
Paint me-
turning the Amazon into fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, well, I want to just torch it.
Mm-hmm.
Speed this whole thing up. I want to be the angel of cataclysm. I
Yeah.
want to be the ultimate villain.
Okay. Are you what's happening? Why have you become villainous?
Well, all my friends have failed me.
What?
You
Yes.
bought a pair of shoes that you didn't like. Also, how much were you walking in Australia? Because I feel like you have high expectations for a shoe.
Yeah, I really need them to give it their all.
You want to walk 30 miles a day and have them be like just fresh,
Ship-shop shape.
brand new, like reform themselves
Uh-huh.
each night and become brand new.
What I
in the
need is a
morning.
living alloy. I need the stuff that coated at Wolverine's bones.
Adamantium
Yes,
shoes.
uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I want Deadpool on my feet. Whoa, Becker, having a revelation.
That would be rad.
Beep, beep, beep. Back out of Dork City for a second and come back to the present. All right.
That would be cool.
We couldn't get Becker on camera.
Well, we could, but we declined to.
Well, we could have, but
We'll just have a
Morgan, who's
picture
here,
of
our
a-
producer Morgan, said that whenever she looked at his face, all of her eggs died.
Yeah.
She became barren in that moment.
We'll just cut now and then, or when Becker speaks, we'll cut to a potato with some toothpicks stuck into the top.
Okay.
And
shoes. Ninja Turtles. 28 hot dogs. Get
Yeah.
off your phone.
This is where I'm keeping notes for the show.
Oh yeah, God, we can't go without the notes.
I got.
People say they like the notes more than the pod.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I had Pop-Tarts when I was home with COVID last week, and I had 2 brown sugar cinnamon and 2 strawberry. And then I thought about you, and I thought about the idea of eating 20 more, and I was like, of course, why, how and why could I,
You
would
liked
I?
the idea.
I can't imagine eating 24.
It's not like you set out to do it. I don't just like pile them up on the table ready to go. You're just like hi and
care.
keep wandering into the kitchen while watching cartoons.
Well, he doesn't walk around when he eats. He sets up a
I sit on the toilet.
Yeah. And he says, "This is the pipeline."
I clock in.
Yeah.
I'm sponsored by a bidet company / pervert site.
Perv cam.
Yeah, chuckberry.org.
Taco.
I get in there. I put some work in. I take requests. But
Yeah.
no, 24 must have been insane.
Well, and the reality of that doesn't set in until you go into the dark pantry to grab another one, and both the boxes are empty.
You wanted 26.
and you're like, I'm a piece of shit. I've done it all. Yeah.
And I'm sure if you put into a pile all of the food that I eat in a night, it would be gross. But I don't. At least it's different stuff. I
It
don't
would
know.
feed a
Yeah.
favela for like 4 days. The amount of crap.
It would feed a junta.
Yeah. Just all
It
the,
would sponsor a coup.
yeah.
It could feed the troops.
Coup till you
You
spew.
could take the power back. Yeah, no, for sure. But it was also one flavor, wasn't it? It wasn't even like
Yeah.
mix and
I
match.
think they were all blueberry. I really like a blueberry Pop-Tart.
Your shit must have looked ridiculous.
Insane. I think it was like black, basically, from all the blueberry jam.
You really piss me off.
What is wrong with you?
The fucking
is
shoes.
wrong with you?
God.
No,
let
now
it
the
go.
blueberries? Well, you know what? When you were eating all those Pop-Tarts, did anyone send me one? Did anyone go to the post office
Get your own.
and send me a Pop-Tart? No, you're like, oh, Sammy wouldn't want one.
No.
He's not hungry. Out there trying to fucking put this pot on the map.
You're eating andouillette.
Okay, I'll start mailing you
with your
more
French
Pop-Tarts.
Well, you'd have to have my address, and I don't have one.
Yeah,
That's right, folks. I'm living in a hole
You're
somewhere
unhoused.
in the desert. I am.
You're a wanderer like
I
Dion.
might be the most successful homeless person in the world. Take that, Christ. Take that, Gandhi.
You've wandered for 6 months and you're comparing yourself to Jesus.
Yeah. What did he do? I hang out with sex workers.
You've got a cult of
Mine are
psychopaths as well.
Yeah.
You've got an incel collective being formed. Militias in most of the states and some of the English-speaking countries in Europe.
Yeah, mine are armed. They had
Some
rocks and
militias.
slings. Imagine that.
Yeah,
Fucking taking out Andre the Giant.
you have a bunch of Goliaths to go up
Yeah.
against a bunch of Davids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah, I'm glad I'm on your team for now.
Yeah, for now, I don't know. You've been you've been hanging out with Becker too
We're
much.
neighbors, yeah. We're gonna train the bears in our neighborhood to
Now, to
attack.
everyone last week who was saying, "Where's Lund? We miss Lund. Why isn't Lund on the pod?" First of all, he doesn't care about you people. Number two, he had COVID. And
I had COVID.
He refused to come to Austin, Texas to open for me, even though the
Yeah.
whole thing's a hoax and no one cares.
Ask your doctor wife
She was like,
what she
"Lund's
would have
blowing
thought about me taking a flight, 2 flights, because I would have gone Springs to Dallas, Dallas to Austin,
Yeah.
and would have hung around you. Allegedly, you think you had it, even though you tested negative. So I probably would have given it to you.
No, I was sick as hell on Sunday.
Yeah, you had the squirts because you were used to like non-processed food from being in Australia and Europe, and
I
then
also
you
had the
were in
chills while I
Boston.
was in a hot shower, which is pretty indicative of being very ill.
Wait, but you were very ill, but COVID is just the flu now.
I was
just a
sick for like
cold.
8 hours, then I woke up, did all my chin-ups, got in the steam room.
Shut up.
I was fine.
But no, I'm not going to test positive for
Yeah, but don't
COVID and
masks
then
work?
take a
If
flight.
you wore a mask, you would have
That's
been
not
fine,
the
right?
point. The point is to try. If you're sick, you stay
Checkmate.
home. No,
CDC,
no, you're Fauci now.
I wanted you to come down there.
I wanted to be down there, but I had to
know,
stay
but
home.
the issue was you would have worn a mask in the green room at the Joe Rogan Comedy Club.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would have been mocked. I would have been pantsed.
I would have rather you killed Ron White than wore a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I thought like ideally, yes, I could have gotten down. I thought about like trying to drive down there, but I couldn't. I could barely like go let the dogs out
What
without
else is
being
new?
tired.
That's
No,
been a
it
day
was
in the life.
different. It was, and Megan got sicker than me, so it would have really been bad if I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna go hang out with Sam some more,
Yeah, hey.
feel better.
Yeah, you know that guy that you hate secretly?
You take me away from her.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is,
take
and
you
you hate
away.
her because I picked her over you.
I don't hate her. I'm just insanely jealous.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's all.
you guys are struggling for my love, and God forbid.
Well, it shouldn't be a
You
power
share
struggle,
me.
bro. It should just be you just declare your fealty to me.
No.
Yeah. And she gets a little piece when I'm not hungry. When there's scraps left over, she can chew you up and slurp you down.
No.
You should check in twice a month, go get your gorp on, lay some pipe,
On
put a
the
little food in the dog's bowls, and then,
I'm-
hey, I'm out of here, toots.
on the drive up here, I thought about like trying to be up here more, and like spending more time here, but she would kill me.
I don't care.
Also, you don't live here, so it
I haven't
wouldn't.
talked to my wife in a month.
Yeah, right. You guys talk 4 times a day.
We talked last night.
You jacked it
Easy.
to her
Easy.
like a real
Easy.
psychopath.
What happened here?
Nothing.
Aw.
Last night, me, Chris, and Sam go to a hotel, and he's horny. He was horny at Illegal
I
Pete's
was
because there was a
sprung
14-year-old
all
there
day.
that bent over, and he was like,
Yeah, but that kid looked good.
he was a cross country runner.
Yeah, it was Chris's nephew.
Chris's nephew apparently is
Jonathan
pretty hot.
Charpentier.
He's breaking hearts on the track and field.
No, I was literally sprung for my wife all day.
Yeah, like a total psycho.
You
Goes
met
in.
my wife?
Yeah, she's great.
She's a sweet piece
But
of meat.
it's funny. The idea of masturbating to your wife is funny to me, and allegedly that's what you
Like,
did.
you've never done it?
No,
You
I
never
mean
whacked off to
she
Emily?
can get into the to Emily, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, but that, but yeah, he was like, oh yeah. Also, he goes, me and Chris go into our room. He comes in with us, and he's like, you know what? I'll be right back. Time me. And I'm thinking, oh, this will be funny because it'll be like 2.5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes if the internet's being weird.
21 minutes.
He comes back 21 minutes. I thought he fell asleep
I treated
with his
myself.
dick in his
You
hand.
treated. What was this involving?
I don't really use that aspect of my carnality. You know me.
Yeah,
He's like a boxer, but with a big fight coming up.
Yeah.
saving
Always
it.
saves it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I had to do some digging because I knew that there were some lurid documents on my phone, and I went through Facebook, I went through my photos, I went through Instagram, and then old WhatsApp delivered a cache of crude pornography
Nice.
made by my one and only when I went to Australia last year, and I dabbled.
It's crazy
Nice.
to me.
Why is it
21
crazy?
minutes.
Because you have a whole plethora of pornography you could choose,
Yeah, but I don't
to
like
indulge
to do
in,
that. That's a
and
sin.
you jacked it to your
That's cheating.
to your lady. It's just funny.
She-
It's not cheating. Shut up.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Haven't you read the Quran?
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
I got a pop-up buck, and I almost lost an eye because of the shrapnel. But that's not really fair to a lot of the peaceful Muslims around the world. I apologize.
Yeah, they listen.
We have a big Muslim following.
Yeah.
We're selling out Dearborn for sure if we ever
Sorry,
do a live
Mo.
one.
Sorry, Mo, the guy who loves huge J's. Yeah, and then after I
21 minutes later, he joins the party.
And what did I do? I brought my
He
mattress in.
brought his back. He's threatened to do it a couple times when we've had separate hotel rooms. He's tried to have me bring mine into his room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, let's just be apart while we are unconscious.
It's so much better.
And
I
instead,
know
well,
you're
last
right
night
there.
it was great, but yeah, he also tried to play us where he was like, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You guys are over me.
Yeah, nobody likes me in this
Sorry,
room.
I took one episode of Frasier to jack off.
Yeah, 3 acts of Frasier for you
Yeah.
to.
Well, I want the denouement.
But yeah, then when he came back in, so like when he left, Sharpie was like, I wonder if he's getting his mattress, and we didn't know for sure. I figured he was because he was setting us up with the sad goodbye. And then when he came
Yeah,
back
I went Incredible Hulk.
when he came back in, Sharpie hit him with the best "oh good" I've ever heard, and that's coming from somebody who's pretty good at it. He fucking nailed it. So as soon as we saw him with the mattress, Sharpie goes, "Oh good." It was even better than that. I can't even do it.
Was it your mattress that you lifted off your bed and dragged in, or did you get a rollaway?
No, I had one ordered from Amazon, Becker.
They have
brought it up for
rollaways
me.
at hotels.
I brought my mattress.
Okay.
He
I'm not
grabbed- he
sleeping on a
grabbed it.
rollaway at the Warwick.
He was directly across the hall,
Yeah.
so it was
I'm
a
in
straight.
604. He's in 605.
It was a straight shot.
Yeah, right in the kisser. I yanked it over, laid it on the ground. I was the dog. They were my owners. They gave birth
was
to me. They
fun.
were my
Oh
two
my God.
mommies.
We turned the lights off. I went to the bathroom and then tried to get back into bed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
both of the beds have the like bench in front of them, like metal
Yeah.
bench. Oh my God. I blasted my fucking shin so hard. I'm surprised there's not a giant bruise. It actually doesn't even feel like there will be one. But it hurts so fucking bad.
We thought he was doing
I
a
got an
bit.
egg?
Yeah, it's not very dark.
You have an egg? I could have used that last night.
Shit, man. Yeah, it sucked.
Damn.
Sam felt bad instead of laughing. That's how painful it was.
Ooh.
I was on the ground. I was
How
right
did
there.
Chris feel?
He felt bad.
Wow. Okay, because he really likes watching people get hurt.
Oh, yeah. He liked it briefly, but then, yeah, he could tell how bad it hurt.
Chris
so.
is 5'2", 230 pounds.
No.
He's built like Jerome Bettis. He's the bus driver.
He
And
just
when
whooped
he's in
Sean
bed
Jordan.
and he has the blankets pulled up to his chin, it might be the most adorable man alive. It's like watching one of Santa's elves not be able to sleep on Christmas Eve. When's Daddy coming back? It's not your daddy.
You did it
Trees are your
too.
daddy.
You were just ahead for a little bit.
I do just
That was
ahead.
also
That's a
cute.
good bit. Yeah.
It was cute.
Yeah, God, I miss Chris.
Watching it whoop Sean Jordan's ass was pretty fun.
We just, so we're at the fucking park, and then we had to come here to do America's favorite
Had
podcast.
to, get to.
Hey, I
We
love
wouldn't
the
have wanted
pod.
to do it tomorrow because we were doing the live
this,
one.
This made sense, but at that High Plains Comedy Festival, the revered institution that it is, where
Brought to you by Zappos.
Yeah.
Get some shit shoes that don't fit on Zappos.com. Do you want to talk to a call center employee who wants you dead more than anything in the world? Go to Zappos.com.
Don't do the ad read yet.
Go to Harpos.com. Yes, he's alive.
Yes.
The best Marx Brother there
High
was.
Plains Comedy Festival brought to you by the Sega Dreamcast. Do you want to play Neverwinter Nights and that's the only game? We got a console for you.
I like the NFL 2K Dreamcast game.
Inuyasha.
Everybody was tall, maybe a little too tall, but
Did you ever play Inuyasha?
No.
It was like a crazy Japanese game where you were this dude who was a butcher who like went against the Yakuza. It was a dope game.
Dreamcast?
Yeah. It was like the first like open world game, like the later Grand Theft Autos and stuff. Yeah. Sam would love it.
Cut to the potato.
Yes.
So yeah, what were you saying? We were at the barbecue. Oh, the racing.
Yeah, so Steve AJ.
We had to leave before anybody fell while racing, which is what everybody wants.
I just wanted to see a big fat guy fall over.
I wanted Mitch Jones to accidentally run into a tree and have the
Crush
tree
Salmazaki.
knock over, fall onto several comics.
Yeah.
I don't want to say who, but
Well, probably one of the comics who totally still does stand-up, you know? It's comics who sell tickets all over the country.
you're such a fucking bitch about this.
Bro,
You always love to say nobody sells tickets, which is such a fucking shitty thing to do.
Hey, man. All the money. Huey Bono. You too.
It's like saying, who did he ever beat if you were a jaded wrestler? They also
Wow.
talk about selling tickets.
Yeah,
Hasn't
putting
sold,
butts in
hasn't
seats,
drawn a
man.
dime.
Yeah. He couldn't draw a dime if I gave him chalk and a board.
Couldn't draw a dime if I gave him a nickel and 4 pennies and said, keep the change.
It's not even.
It's
a
9
dime.
cents, no shit. it's saying that he
I think
would
Becker
only have to
sold
come
more
up with
tickets
a
than some of these
like
comics.
a halfpenny.
And that was to the Hey, watch Becker eat a bunch of Pop-Tarts show.
Yeah.
You could
Brought
probably
to you by
can move some
Sega
units.
CD.
Yeah.
You know those things that always scratch? We're going to make you
We put
spend
a
$60 bucks
yeah,
on
we
it.
put a game on it and
Yeah.
sold it to 12-year-olds. They're responsible.
We put Earthworm Jim on there. Remember that game?
Yeah, it's coming back.
Says who?
Says the people that own it now, they're doing a remaster and a new game.
Speaking of worms, Salmazaki was so wasted last night. She was in the basement.
Doing the worm?
No, she was like, I'm a worm, and she put her hands in her shorts, and then she said, feed me to a bird. She didn't do that, but I accused her of doing that this morning.
Yeah, you tried to tell her things that she
I don't
did.
remember, yeah. I was like, hey, Salma, remember when you said that the only good Jew was a dead one? She's from Egypt.
Mm-hmm. So it was funny?
Yeah.
How about, you said that you tried to do your typical shtick of painting the host of the show in a racist light via
Not
humor.
racist.
Hateful,
Misogynistic and
misogynist,
pedophilic.
right,
Yeah.
abusive. But you said it was over because the crowd liked Shanik more than you.
No. They loved the joke. Shanik was worried because afterwards he was like, so people keep coming up to me and being like, did you say that? No, they loved me.
Okay. I thought you said they didn't really work like they usually do.
No, they worked great. He was worried because they worked so well.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, yeah, people are wondering.
I love Shanik.
I love Shanik too.
I love Shanik and I love Jeff Stonick. What about that? Shanik and Stonick. We should get them together.
You know what? You should go sit in the potato chair.
No, I'm on camera. I'm an on-camera talent.
Get over there.
I'm not behind the scenes. I'm in front.
You're not the one who's so far away. I feel the snake fight.
That's Godsmack. Speaking of Godsmack, I get to see Chevelle tomorrow.
He's blowing off High Plains Day 3
Yeah,
because I got him backstage passes to Chevelle.
that rules.
Yeah.
There's 2, but I think I'm going to go solo.
You
Nice.
should hawk one.
No, because that could come
Maybe
back
Nick
on
wants to go. Nick, you
Mike.
said you wanted to blow off the
You
fest, right?
Chevelle head?
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. I thought about
There's no
trying
other
to.
losers here.
I thought about trying to put it out there like, hey, if anybody wants to go to Chevelle with me, but I would want them to actually like Chevelle. I wouldn't want a comic to come because they think I'm going to like have them open for me. I wouldn't want them to be like, oh yeah, I want to be able to hang out with you and then we'll make fun of Chevelle. No, I'm going to probably cry a little bit watching Chevelle.
There's nothing ironic about your enthusiasm. for
No,
Chevelle.
I'm excited to see them. I saw their set list. It's not like it's not an ideal
Imagine
selection of
knowing
songs.
the name of 3 songs on Chevelle's. There's Seeing Red. There's Send the Pain Below. There's
Seeing Red was Unwritten Law. The Red was Chevelle.
Oh, okay.
That's how stupid you are.
Look at me.
That's how
Always
little
that
you paid
potato in my
attention.
pants. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that people knew more than those 2 songs, but they don't. And those 2 songs are from like 2002. So
Yeah, dude. They're from like the fucking Cool Borders soundtrack. They're from like the SFX Tricky.
they are, yeah, pretty much. But
NHL Street had those on there.
yeah, I'm excited.
I'm so
gonna have a
excited,
good
man.
time.
You have to come back and report back to us immediately, though.
Of course. I'm not blowing off. So they play first because they're touring with 3 Days Grace and they are closing out alternate nights. So I'm going to see Chevelle from like 7:30 to 9 and then go join my friends on South Broadway.
How are you going to go
before
from
they
the
get
palm
thwacked?
of Jesus Christ himself back to hanging with the unwashed
The
serfs?
peasants, yeah, a bunch of Lazaruses.
You're going to be backstage, too. What if they're like, oh, no, our singer has strep throat. Does anyone know every
can't.
single fucking word to
I
these
couldn't,
songs?
I couldn't hang,
And you're
man.
like, I'm right here, boys.
No, I
Rip your
can't.
sleeves off.
I couldn't sing like Pete can sing.
Yeah, you can. I've heard you sing.
Yeah, the last thing you said was that I don't sing good. You're like, you don't really sing good. It's like,
Threat is real.
thanks so much. Shout out to the dude that helps us with clips because that musical clip I thought was very funny. Did you listen to that? Did you watch that? It was us singing songs. Oh, it's good.
You liked it,
It was
huh?
fun.
I like a lot.
That was
of
a good
what he
one.
does.
You don't
Yeah,
have ears.
I don't watch a lot of them because I don't like watching our own stuff.
yeah.
But I liked that one because, yeah, there was like 9 different little clips of either you or me singing something.
I wish I could go to Chevelle with you. Honestly, I do.
You could, but you have to, what, network? You have to talk about who's selling tickets and who's not in a bitchy way. You have to go be a cunt about who's that.
Well, bro, who's going to defend comedy if no one else does?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're going to be on the industry panel.
Yeah. Saying,
So
hey, you
throw
know who
some
never gave a
shade.
shit about me? The industry.
Throw
you
some
don't need 'em.
shade. Yeah, you're going to
Fucking leeches. They're vestigial tail waiting to die.
You're going to powerbomb Adam through a table.
Adam's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to prove a point and you're going to sacrifice him.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to hit him with a 3D.
One man 3D.
One man 3D. Yeah. I'm going to throw him up in the air and then jump off the ladder.
Oh, shit.
No, I don't know why they want to have me on the industry panel.
You're going to tell him about how you go to L.A.,
Yeah.
you shake hands, you press palms.
Post clips.
You go to
You know?
a busy intersection and you throw your CD into open windows,
Yeah.
passing cars.
Just go stand out in front of AEG and say, "Give me a career."
Who do I have to suck?
Ew, I'll suck anyone. Use me as a human muppet. Put your hands inside of me until I'm on Mad TV. I do impressions. I'll do one right now. Tell me who it is.
So black guy or Harry Carey? Black
What's the
Harry.
difference?
Black Harry Carey.
Big black hair carrier. What's up, young bloods? I like the basketball.
With an Italian inflection?
Hey, I'm a meatball basketball Harry Carey black guy.
You said one of the comics on the last night. You said one of the comics on the fest. His most recent credit was being a basketball in a WNBA game. So that was a fun little hotel giggle for sure. Just the idea of us, like an acting gig where you're the basketball in a game. It's great exposure. Like 1,200 people will be watching. And then you're just dribbled around.
I don't remember who it was is the issue.
Oh, I do.
Who it was. It mouthed it to me. Oh, that's fun. You know what was fun today?
Huh.
Was Steve
I haven't had
AJ.
any fun yet, so this will be a surprise to me.
You had fun.
Yeah, it was
you have
great.
some great gossip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The trees
Steve
have-
AJ went to the Aurora Mall and got hats made for the foot races, which
Oh,
we've
I
been
didn't-
calling race wars forever.
I didn't
'cause it's
see
funny.
that.
And then we stand over there and we yell, race war, you know? It's a great little park giggle, you know? Race
Yeah.
war, Elon Stribling versus Sammy Hanser. If you lose, you have to tell us what race you are, Answer. You have to pick a side finally in front of everyone.
The hats say Race War?
Steve got hats made that say Race Wars 2023. And he got one. Well, of course, Brian Sullivan got one because Steve needed a ride. But he got one for Bori. He got one for himself, Brian Sullivan. And then Adam, you know, black guy manager or whatever, he got one.
Oh.
why didn't I get the hat?
You're out.
I'd wear the hat. I'm with the movement.
You know,
I've been down with the fellas.
You're not invited to the cookout anymore.
I am the cookout.
You only want to perform in white countries, it sounds like.
No, I was in Japan. Japan loves me.
They're kind of white.
Whoa.
If you had to pick a side, which side of the race, or if there were two sides, they'd be with the whites.
There's only one race, and it's the human race. and the other ones.
Very good.
Deftly navigated. Yes. I want a hat that says Race Wars that I can wear all over town. I'd sleep in that thing.
That is fun.
They were pretty cool.
Adam's not going to wear that hat.
I didn't see him.
He has to worry about representing people. He's not going to wear it on the industry panel tomorrow.
Ask him if you can wear it.
I did, and he was like, "Nah, I gotta stay cool in front of my clients." Mm-hmm. You know what keeps me cool?
Yeah.
Zappos.com. They've got shoes with holes already in them so that you don't have to wear them out yourself.
Yeah, so the guy who knows shoes the best can't sell you a bill of goods that leave you hobbled. You know, guys, you know what sucks?
Everything, literally everything,
Well,
every waking moment, this cursed existence. Man, I'm glad I have 6 months to live. That's been a fun bit the last couple of days. People ask what's up. How's Trinidad? Pretty good. Got to keep a brave face on. I got about 6 months left. And then they don't ask any follow-up questions. They're just like, I'm going to go get some more food.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm dying.
They just buy it.
So maybe for the next 6 months, give us a break if the audio quality isn't up to snuff, because I'm about to be snuffed myself. I'm going to go to Sweden and get assisted death.
You just call Emmy.
She can do that?
Emmy
She can
knows
put a
how to
bubble
do
in my
that.
veins?
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Well, but I could go see Sweden.
No.
See the homeland.
Let Emmy kill you. Please. Let her practice on you instead of me.
Yeah, they could brush up against me while she injects the bubble. What? What? You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know who they are. I meant her nurse assistants. Could fondle.
You're talking about the Carlisle group.
What's the read? Hit me with it, Steve Earl. What about this? Toe Jam and Steve Earl. Speaking of killer IP, Toe Jam and Steve Earl. The devil's my only friend, Toe Jam.
I'm a joker. I'm a smoker.
That's Steve Miller.
I'm a caveman. Really?
Yeah.
What's Steve Earl do?
I don't know, but he is like alt country bad boy. I don't know.
Steve Earl?
Earl. Like Toe Jam.
Like the Duke of.
But Steve, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know any of his songs.
I don't either.
By name, but
Hey,
he's
you got
good.
it. Hey, you know what's been a fun game
Nailed
that
it.
I've been playing here at High Plains?
What?
So running into someone that I've barely talked to ever in my life, and then being like, so, how was Japan? It was good. All right. They move along.
That's all you tell him, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, the first 18 people, I was like, it was great. I had so much fun, a transcendent experience. We had a lot of great work done. We filmed all this killer stuff. And then, by person 25, I'm like, I wish I was in Nagasaki on that fateful day. I wish I was turned to glass by American bravery and ingenuity.
Turned into glass.
Yeah.
You think they all
crystal? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went in with a big net and sold them.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'd like to turn you into crystal and sell you off.
What is up
For your
with you?
crimes in Japan.
Oh, what did I do in Japan?
You know what you did.
I don't think I did anything.
ruined
Pushed
the
that old
egg.
woman down, and she fell hard.
Yeah, you
but that
pushed her in
didn't
front of
hurt
the
Sam.
train.
Sam wanted to push her.
Oh, yeah,
I had
I s-
dibs. Yeah, she was
Read
giving me
the thing.
stink eye. Well, guys, look. I don't know about you guys. When you can barely find a minute to grab drinks with the guys,
In this crazy workaday world, I'm a hamster on a wheel. If I can get out away from my bitch wife for a half hour to hit happy hour with the fellas, I call that a win. As long as I'm having a gun in my mouth, I can maybe get down to the Chili's for a second and catch some of the game with the wolf pack. If I can't see Toe Jam and Earl every 2 weeks, I'm fucked.
Well, when you can't do that, let alone cook a full meal. You know what it's time to do? Let Factor do the heavy lifting.
Factor! Dude, I got Factor.
Factor
and I gotta say, it's pretty good.
And we love Factor. They're allegedly America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit.
According to sources.
I don't know what sanctioning body bestowed that upon them. And they help you fuel up fast with chef prepared. That's right. They send you a little chef in a box.
How does he breathe in there? We don't know. There's no holes in the box.
He has gills. They're chef prepared. And they're dietitian approved. And they're sent straight to your door. What chef?
There's one chef making 20 million meals a day, and then an inspector that has a monocle that says, good.
The nutrients are bountiful in
His
this
throat
box.
is rubbed raw from approving 26 million meals a day on their way out the door. It's a mom and pop shop, Factor. No, I finally got some. They weren't going to send us anything, and then they did.
Yeah,
And
my dad's been crushing them.
Okay, yeah.
I gave him all the duddy.
I had a juice, and I had a chicken and veggie meal. Everything was great.
Chicken and veggie meal. That's what Factor is all about.
Oh, we got a bunch of shit. They got some vegan stuff. They've got some meat stuff.
The best part is they're always fresh. They're never frozen.
I froze mine right away.
Oh, no.
Factor's going to be pissed.
Factor knows. Factor's
gonna
going to
have
hit you with its judgment beam.
I'm going to have to sacrifice a goat to Factor.
You just heat them up for 2 minutes and get on with your busy fucking day.
Get back down to the fucking bar with your boys.
Yeah, hey, you know what? When your bitch wife is getting yappy,
When your dickhead boss asks you to work overtime.
hey, when your kids want you to remember their names, you know, when your buddy's selling you bunk shoes in Japan because he gets a cut, just throw a Factor meal in the microwave, and 2 minutes later, you won't have to think for 6 more minutes. They have and get this, guys, I don't want to brag, over 34 options. What a very specific number to have more than. They have 34 options to choose from each week. There's always something new to love. Because you haven't loved your wife in years. You know?
You're disillusioned with your government, your God, and your fucking family, but yeah.
Your community forgot who you are.
Factor remembers your birthday and your favorite color.
You're just a fucking cog in a wheel down there at the foundry, all right? You're just trying to exploit more resources from Mother Gaia. Well, Factor didn't forget.
You want to go down to the Amazon and burn down some trees, finish the job?
Yeah.
You're going to need fuel. Factor is there.
You want to go full trash can man from Stephen King's The Stand in the Amazon and just burn out the last vestige of any kind of life on this earth? Fuel up with Factor first. Now, what is your favorite meal? Mine's the juice.
The juices are really good.
They're cold-pressed juice.
There's not a lot of added sugar, which is nice.
I watched my dad eat a whole kielbasa.
Yeah.
And I've never been harder.
Undo yet? They have undo yet on Factor.
I was like, hey, Daddy, treat that thing like a noodle. Show me what Mommy taught you before she went to heaven. And he's like, she's not in heaven. There is no heaven.
Oh, your dad's going through it? He needs Factor.
He needs Factor.
The bowling league is only once a week, so he needs something else for the rest of those 6 days.
Yeah, he's been cutting himself higher and higher up on his thighs. And hey, Lund, and this is their emphasis, if you are underlined and italic really looking to save time, check out Factor's lunch to go options.
If every waking moment you are committed to some fucking dickhead job that you hate, yeah, then you have to go to the pre-chewed chef option, where it's just mush that you have to swallow.
Hey, take your teeth out and swallow, you pig. These lunch to go options are wholesome meals like grain bowls and salad toppers that don't even require a microwave.
That sounds good.
Finally.
Because, yeah, that 2 minutes could be spent sending an email or improving quarterly financial goals.
Well, I had to pawn my microwave so my kid could have crutches. So we could get to work at the Applebee's, you know?
Those
Because this isn't a
newspapers are
family,
gonna
this is a
deliver
corporation.
themselves.
You better contribute if you want to sleep under my roof. Head to factormeals.com/chubby50 and use code chubby50 to get 50% off. That's code chubby50 at factormeals.com/chubby50 to get 50% off. Eat your food. Hey, well, we're back.
We are back, and I feel like I just had a hearty meal thanks to the commercial sustenance that Factor provides.
I really am enjoying podcasting live with you guys. Becker, you said that you've missed this.
Yeah. I miss us all being in the same room.
Yeah, we've never done it
This
before.
reminds
It's
me of-
usually one bed.
This reminds me of 3 years ago when we started this podcast. We would be in the same room, basement of Mutiny,
Yep.
surrounded by musty books, and then next door, a comic book collector called The Professor
The professor.
would flaunt his hot girlfriend around and act like she loved him, not for his comic book collection, but for his charm. And we fed the lie because, you know, he's a good, nice enough guy.
Like, he has a whole run of Gen X.
Yeah, he does have a lot of Gen X.
Yeah.
God, did you just burp?
No, I said
Oh, it reeks,
it
dude.
doesn't reek.
God, it does. Why am I getting hit with it? Did you blow it at me?
This is mutton flavored.
It's a burp flavored. Yeah, that lady sold you a bill of goods.
She did. She was
She's
like,
got a box of off-brand Elf bars that are burp and fart flavored, and you've bought one
yeah,
because
they're
she probably
brownie
had them.
bars. I went to see my cousin Annie's baby.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I didn't curse the child.
Yes. Do you remember that?
Uh-uh.
I was like, Annie had a baby, and Lund just looked at me without any enthusiasm and went, "She's dead."
That was the night dinner at when we had the undo yet, or when Bonzo had the undo yet.
Yeah, and Bonzo ate the
Hey,
curd.
this just in. My cousin Annie had her baby, and I said, "It's dead,"
Yeah.
with no enthusiasm
Yeah,
because
like
I was
he was
tired.
clocking in.
I was tired, but I wanted to say it, but I also didn't. I don't know. I didn't want to like yell it in a
Baby
restaurant.
is alive and
Thank
well.
God,
His name's
another person
Oliver.
to take up space in this nice wide open country that we have.
Yeah, we can't all be in your death cult down near the New Mexico
Come
border.
down to Trinidad where
rules.
we got some space.
Doesn't rule.
Does rule.
We were just in Paris. You can't say
Too many
Trinidad
people.
rules.
Too many people in Paris.
Yeah, too many different people with different ideas.
Oh yeah,
It's
they
not
have a lot
just
of
dudes who think just like you.
they have a lot of different
There's
ideas.
7,000 people chewing Factor and watching AEW. You piece of shit. You're the worst guy.
There's some WWE people down there. We've got diversity. We have Chevelle fans. We have 3 Days Grace fans. We have Shinedown heads.
Yeah, whoa! We're synced up.
Some people like Five Finger Death Punch for some reason.
Yeah, those people for sure hit their kids. I see
We
a
got
Death
some-
Punch fan. I'm like, ooh,
We got the Buck Cherry clan out in the hills.
that crazy bench.
Yeah,
What?
Trinidad is
Is
the
that
opposite
really a
of Paris.
knockoff?
What?
Your elf bar.
It's a
It's a
monkey,
monkey
bar.
bar.
He said he asked the woman working
In
at the
Castle
gas
Rock.
station, "What's the new hot flavored nicotine sucker that the kids love?"
It was a vape shop.
And she said, "A monkey bar."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Give it to me. I want to feel 22 again."
I slicked back my hair. I put on a fedora.
He put on a bowling shirt that like Matthew Perry on
Yeah.
Friends. What
I cranked the cherry poppin' daddies.
what flavor is that?
This is raspberry mint.
Why are they? They're all mint now. It's
I like
dumb.
a mint.
They're all ice and they're all mint, and it's too icy minty in the back of your throat. It
Shut up.
sucks.
Listen to this.
I'm glad I'm nicotine free, and I'm 7 years sober. I'm kind of the healthiest fat guy ever.
Listen to this.
What?
I want to get this Patreon up. All right,
This
and
is-
you guys are going to be off the payroll.
we just did an ad read, so this is the free one.
I know. I'm saying, please join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth.
Gotcha.
We're doing great stuff over there.
Yes,
We love our
please.
legion of fans who are all about it, and they feed us. I want to take the money from the Patreon, and I want to buy my old middle school in Elizabeth, Colorado.
What, to relive your glory days?
Dude, it has a cafeteria in there. It has a basketball court. It has 3 stories of brick-lined walls.
3 stories. The kid that got hit by a drunk driver, the kid that OD'd, the kid that fucked around with his dad's gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 3 ways that you end up if you grew up in Elizabeth, Colorado.
It's for sale. And I think that we should start a podcasting empire in Elizabeth, Colorado.
How much is it?
No.
You guys can move to another shithole.
Yeah, I'll do
You guys
that.
already love that.
I don't want to.
Bring
I don't want a
Preach up
new
there. She can
shithole.
buy a different failed
Also,
business.
Elizabeth is too close to Parker, which is suburban hell. Fucking strip mall. There's 8 Panda Expresses. There's a bunch of Zappos live. No, not exactly. It's
Becker likes
soulless.
it. His eyes lit up.
Parker's fucked.
He's tired of pretending like
yeah,
where you
but-
live is for people.
But a short drive away.
It's not for people.
It's not.
It's for the
great.
Bears. We just
Yeah.
live. We just allow ourselves, as much comfort as we can when the Bears let us, and then when it's time, the Bears will take us.
Think of the antics we could get up to. We could sleep on center court
Too
like
close,
we always
too
wanted
close to the Springs.
We could put on our own shows on the stage that's also in the gymnasium.
Talent shows.
Talent shows. T-A-L-L-E-N-T.
Sam Talent shows.
Yeah.
Dave Talent shows. We'll
Dave
have him
T
host.
could just reign like some kind of like feudal lord in there.
He'll host while behind a drum kit like
We
Max
could have
Weinberg.
topless Tuesdays.
Widow Wednesdays. Him and the fellas.
Yeah, get
Eating
in there.
Factor
Eating
and
Factor,
talking
dude.
about how lonely they are.
I miss her.
I got a pillow that still smells like her, but it's fading.
Sometimes I wear her robe. I pretend to be her because I also want to be dead without it.
It'd be funny if my mom's house still smells like my dad's. Like the bathroom still reeks. She won't clean it.
Yeah.
He wrecked that bathroom, and I have to preserve it. Don't open it. If you turn that fan on, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Oh, fun moment last night. Elliot Weber mentioned, because
Tell the folks at home who Elliot Weber
he's
is.
a comic and an up-and-comer from Durango. He's been in Denver for a few years. He's very funny.
Wow.
He and I had talked a few times because his parents bought a house in Trinidad, and some comics stayed there during the festival in 2021, I guess, something. But I hadn't talked to him for a while, and so when I saw him, I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, he asked how Trinidad was. I said, "It's good." He's like, "Oh yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but like my dad died last Thanksgiving, and so my mom is like, she just sold the house in Trinidad, so like probably won't ever be back down there, or whatever. It would be weird." And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Noah comes over and heard like some of it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, so your dad had a heart attack. How's he doing?" I was like, "Dude, what the fuck? How did you hear he had a heart attack and then didn't hear he died, which was in the same sentence?" It was like he heard every other word and tried to tried to riff, and it was so funny. Noah was like, "Oh God." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" He was like, "What? Like people don't survive heart attacks?" And I was like, "They don't if they died from them," and which Elliot said, and you would have heard. If he didn't have the Looney Tunes song going through his brain 24/7.
You wanted to have Noah on this pod. That's how desperate you were to fill the third chair.
He wouldn't have been on the camera.
He is.
He would have been in the Becker zone.
Yeah, you've been over there on the
He
bench.
would have loved that. Nobody could see him.
He was going to be on because I thought they were recording noon to 1, but that might be tomorrow. So, yes. So Noah
It's just in. Noah's doing his podcast.
Noah
tomorrow.
biffed it again. Well, I'm explaining.
I'm glad.
Breaking news. Your shirt matches your one of 2 shirts that you have.
Yeah.
Your shoes and your shirt.
Thank you.
Not your shirt and your shirt.
You all right? Are you having an
I hit a
Elliot
wall.
Weber's father?
I have to get back in the bathroom. No, I'm healthy. I don't smoke or drink, so I can be 300 pounds forever.
He's right.
This just in.
I think we should do
You
a
want to
weight-
cheat death? You can only do like 2 of 5 things that
We
kill
should do
people.
a weight loss challenge on the pod.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
actually we should because I'm sick of this thing. Also,
Look at that guy.
my
Look at your little
my
gulag.
umbilical hernia, my pregnant lady disease, I think is making my organs press down into my sack,
Yeah.
and my balls hurt like often, early and often.
Yesterday I tore my sack like twice. Remember?
I tore it one of those times.
Yes.
I moved a chair slightly, and he was like, "My sack," and I was like, "How could that have affected your balls
My
at
foot
all?"
was up on the chair.
Foot was on the chair. I moved the
yanked
chair.
my
You
bag.
did that, and it put you into a world of hurt.
When I
What
walk
a delicate
around
little
with my
flower you
sack
are.
always on guard. I'm always protecting it. Especially after all the pranks that I've suffered in my day.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's the capital of Thailand?
Yeah. Bangkok.
That's
They never
right.
hit your cock.
We got 2 balls,
It
one
was
dick.
mush your
so-
nads.
Yeah, the balls were.
God, I
and
wish.
if you were swatting the way you did, yeah, it would usually go south to north, and yeah, your balls were the first line of defense.
We call it getting pilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pill somebody?
Red pilled.
God. Damn. How are your, what's going on over there?
My balls are great. I'm wearing sheath, so they're all
God, you burped again.
tucked up.
I ate a bunch of barbecue.
Jesus. So did I.
Mixed it all into a pile.
And I took
You're
I took
drinking
a
still
I took
water.
a I took a dump like an adult. You keep burping like a child.
I haven't used the toilet in weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm saving it up for
His,
my
ball,
wife.
his balls are too much.
I'm
If he sits
saving
down,
it for Emily.
his sack will explode.
I haven't seen her since September 1st, and I took a vow of silence.
That's terrible.
I cannot wait to see her on Sunday. Susu, you're taking a sleeping pill because Daddy needs to wake up.
Were you able to do stuff when you were hanging out with that other couple, or was it too close
yeah.
quarters?
Oh, no.
Okay, there was quiet
It
time.
was very European.
Same couch.
Same hole. Yes.
You're swapping.
No, I would never do that. That sucks.
It's actually kind of cool.
It sucks, bro.
No, yeah, it'd be
you
too
live
weird.
this fucking weird bigamous lifestyle down in
No,
Trinidad.
we
where
do
you
not.
let
I tried.
Megan take a ride on any pole that has some Factor brand meal kits.
I tried to put it out there because I was in like a 3.5-year relationship, was single for like a month and a half, and then Megan and I started dating, and it was like, hey, what if we kept it cash?
She would
you
shut
know?
up.
And she was like, no. And I was like,
Of
fuck.
course
Yeah. I tried to have it all, and she shot it down.
Because she'd know you'd be out on the road with me, you know, as I'm selling tickets. You're breaking in some new saddles.
Yeah.
God, when you were horny, it was hell on earth.
I like to be single
Everybody
for
knew
like
it.
2 months and then be in another
That,
3 to 12-year relationship.
that time when we were both single was truly atrocious. That was such a mess.
Well, it was crazy
That's
when
what it
we.
sounded like. That
we-
noise you just made.
That was the bet. Kill me. The barista at Pablo's knew us, which was cool. Me, Sharpie, and Sam
Yes.
went in there, and she was like, "Did you guys do a show at Deer Pile?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah." That was 6 years ago, but the legacy continues.
Kendall.
None of us have lived here in a few years.
That was like 7 years ago.
2017 was the end.
Yeah.
So the heyday was like 9 years ago.
Wait.
But yeah, people remember.
It's 2023.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out Kendall. She was very nice and fun.
I
We
like
had
a
a good time.
vivacious, gray-haired woman.
She had a cool amount of gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is tough to pull off.
People have been remarking at my tuft.
Oh yeah, it's too gray.
It's so
So
gray.
yeah, that's an example of the wrong amount of gray.
I think it's stately.
No, it's not.
I think I look like the Gordon's fisherman.
Yeah, it's a state. Yeah, it's Maine. It's stately. It's Maine. It's fucking isolated and insane.
Look at that. Look what I have for you guys.
You should shave that.
No.
I don't want to.
Wax it.
He likes
kinda my
when.
thing.
Oh no, that was Brent.
What?
He likes when it's rubbed after sex.
Jesus Christ.
never
why
would
would
tell you
why would he
anything
tell
like
you
that.
that, and then why would you tell us that?
Because I was trying to remember if it was him or Brent that said it.
Hey guys, if you see me out on the road, come up and yank my tuft.
See, I would never
Why
say
would you
that.
say
but come
that?
yank
I'm
my
kidding.
tuft,
Why would you
yeah.
put that out there?
No,
People are gonna do it.
Don't yank my tuft, please.
Don't
People are
tuft
getting
me.
pretty familiar with me out on the road.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to just retreat into the back and let you guys sell the merch.
Nah, people.
we should do?
People want to meet you.
People want to MEATU. They bring you cold
No,
cuts.
no, they do not.
Yeah, they bring you pastrami. Becker, I'm gonna start bringing you on the road.
Okay.
Not. You have to sell my merch and dress as me.
Okay.
Do all my catchphrase.
Silver Fox. Rhyme a couple of things. Say, hey, hey. Smile for a photo and then let him leave.
Quit reducing me down to a series
That
of ones
is
and
you.
twos.
Hey, hey, is definitely you
Hey,
all
hey.
over. Hey, hey.
I like saying, hit me. Someone will be like, can I tell you something? I'm like, let me have it. All right now. Hand it over.
Yeah,
What do you got?
I'd sell merch.
Well, I just can't get my tuff yanked every 10 seconds.
Yeah, we need to protect it.
Yeah, button it up.
You know, it'd be really funny if I dyed my tuft. You show up for a weekend, it's purple.
Oh, you go different colors like Big
Mood
J's
hair.
hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see me at Skankfest next weekend, say hi to my tuft. And also, I've been like hugging people, you know, like Emily Panic, Claire O'Kane, these shorter women. You give them a hug, and they're just in the tuft. They're just straight in the Brillo pad.
Yeah, I'm sure that's delightful.
Sharpie kissed the tuft.
Yeah, you get a mouthful of that
Yeah.
hair.
Hey, look, you have a beard. You're Santa Claus for a moment.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's got to be a nightmare. I'm glad I don't get in there.
Someone like farted last night or something in the basement at the high dive. It was me and Claire,
was you
and
that
Josh
farted.
and Sharpie. And someone walked in and was like, "Oh, what's that smell?" And I was like, "Oh, Claire's got a bunch of shit in her pussy."
God. Awful.
She loved it.
I'm sure she did.
She laughed so hard, and then afterwards she was like, "I am actually on antibiotics."
That's a side effect? Yeah. Shit in your puss?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. I'd rather just be sick.
This festival, man, I love it every year. And it's fun to make fun of people, but that's okay. That's what we do in this business.
Sure.
Remember the old days?
Yeah, but it is
to hold your feature at knife point and say you're splitting gas, or I'm leaving you in Amarillo.
It's funny when younger comics act like it's still like that because it's not, and that's better, or that it's just accepted across the board. It's like, no, that comes from like knowing a comic for more than a few minutes. Some people will try to do it too soon. And it's like less is more. Maybe
like,
just shut up for a little bit or get out of the green room.
Also, if stand-up was the way it was when we started, no one would be in stand-up. They would have all quit because it was like dangerous and problematic. You know?
I guess.
It's
yeah.
better that it's not like that.
Yeah, I don't miss. But a lot of those guys are fucking still around, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I wish they would succumb to their fucking demons.
I mean, they have.
Just die. No, they don't.
Coming
they
up
endure.
on the 30th anniversary of Lori Callahan's death.
They take pills. Lori was one of the good ones, and then she dies. Like, come on, Lori, you fucking bitch. What the hell?
Should have been Jake.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys I wish would have gotten sick instead. But he doesn't do stand-up, so that's good.
Yeah, what's he do? He has that tattoo of a turd on his arm.
He sells paint.
You know who we're talking
He's a
about?
Sherwin-Williams guy.
Oh, me?
He's a Sharon Williams guy. No, not you. No, not that Jake. A different guy that used to take us on the road and talk nonstop and make us listen to his sets after the shows. It was bad.
Oh, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Imagine if Noah started stand-up in October of 2005.
Well, Noah is a perfect example where it's like, oh, comics will be like, oh, everybody in Denver makes fun of Noah, so I should too. And it's like, no, you should fucking know him first.
Also, Noah's funnier than you.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Where yeah, like we could make fun of Noah, bully him, but we also like helped him and like support him. Yeah. So it's more nuanced than just, oh, comics are always mean to each other. It's like, yeah, you read that in the fucking How to Do Stand-Up book.
Yeah.
Yeah, you read that or you heard that on a podcast called
Judy
like,
Tenuti's
How to
Comedy
Kill by Pete Holmes and friends. And it's like, yeah, you have to be
every
mean.
night, moment to moment, what it's like to be in the mind of a psycho murdering comic.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of bad advice out there. Young comics, you got to be careful. You got to sign up for my class. Go to zappos.com/Nathan Lund teaches comedy to the young bucks. And you'll find out the right kind of crowd work. When to mention the troops and when to shut up. You're in a college town? Don't give it up for the troops.
Yeah.
You're in fucking Appalachia? Early and often give it up for those troops and
Make
the,
sure
and
you
the coal
specify
miners.
which troops.
White American troops.
Yes, male specifically.
Dudes.
Not
Dude
ISIS.
troops. Dude IDK troops.
And you know what? Whenever I'm in Denver and I'm itching to record a podcast, you know where I go?
Do you have an awful idea for a podcast and you live in Denver or Aurora?
Do you want to do a podcast about the WNBA and Mongolian grills?
Oh, I was like, come on.
Mongolian girls. Yeah.
I would tune in, especially if it's professionally produced by Dude IDK Studios.
Dude IDK Studios is the only white-owned and operated podcast studio in Park Hill, Colorado. And back when this was a thriving neighborhood where Chauncey Billups reigned supreme, they put an end to that period. Now they're in here next to the Brazilian waxing clinic and the leave a baby, take a baby stand.
Is Blazing Chicken Shack still up here? I think it's nearby here. I'll bet it's still a thing. Hopefully it's holding on.
They don't know. They've been in the studio for 2 weeks.
I know, but it's been around.
Becker, you should
I think
start a
they're
bunch of
still here.
pods up here and drive up every week.
What if we drove to Denver every week?
What if I flew in once a week?
From wherever the fuck?
Yeah, if I was more detached.
Where are you going to be? God, you fucking asshole.
You're so proud.
Clip it.
See, you blew it, but that one doesn't smell.
Really? Because it tasted like hell on earth. It's like I ate a bunch of tires.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, yeah. I want to let it linger. I want to. I will be all over this big fucking country of ours. Have we done a podcast? How long have we been speaking for, Becker? That's your role in this.
We've done a podcast. You were right at it, like right now.
Right now?
Right now.
I still got it, baby. I'm going to be in Indianapolis at Let's Fest on Thursday at the White Rabbit Cabaret, I believe. Get those tickets at samtallent.com. Heading over to Skankfest after that. And then I'll be dipping into the Des Moines Comedy Festival for a Wednesday night slam.
Nice.
Followed by the Comedy Club Kansas City, featuring one Nathaniel Hackett Lund.
I'll have antibodies, so I won't be able to skip out and stay home.
I'll be then going down to Key West, get those tickets if you're running away from something and you live in Key West, followed by a big weekend. Actually, I'll be I'm doing the last show at the Sparrow in Charleston in August or October. Get those tickets, and then, hey, Tampa Side Splitters, big weekend. Lund's coming down for that.
I'll be in Tampa. The weekend before that, I'll be in Denver doing Lucha Libre and Laughs, October 20th. That's going to be a very fun show. And then Saturday night, 3 shows at the Denver Comedy Lounge with the very funny Rand Barnaclough, semi-frequent guest on Chubby Behemoth. So check those out.
Picking all the time?
Yeah, he calls me out on my picking. I haven't picked at all this episode. I've been very conscious of it because I don't want to leave a bunch of DNA on this couch.
If you're
hold
in
on, I have more than 2 shows.
No.
Sunday, October 22nd, I'll be in Colorado Springs at the Oscar Blues Brewing Company, thanks to
Matt
Jason
Gabriel
Wilhite. No, he's not involved.
That's huge.
And I'll be in Pittsburgh for the first time, end of October, the 29th, the week of the 29th. I'll be down there thanks to Will Hancock, Shannon Norman, doing Kingfish Brewing. Which one is it? Fly King? Kingfly Brewing, and probably do a couple of Don't Tell shows there as well, so stay tuned, Pittsburgh heads.
Also in October, Janesville, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota for 10,000 Laughs. That's a theater show. Buy those tickets. And then Europe, I'm coming back because I can't stay away. Stockholm, Sweden, Helsinki, Finland, Tallinn, Estonia, Tartu, Estonia, Prague, Vienna, Budapest, Bratislava, Dublin sold out. And then we're coming to London. Old nasty Lund coming through with the hammer. Going to be laying it down thick up there at the Leicester Theatre.
I helped sell out the Dublin show, I think.
No. In fact, you detracted from it. Yeah, so please, if you're in London or you want to fly into London, go to that show because we still got 220 tickets left to sell in that big old room. Denver, Colorado for Thanksgiving. Support the podcast by going to
Patreon.com/ChubbyBehemoth. I was going to say, Denver, get the tickets for those Comedy Work shows because I'll bet they will sell out quicker than you would imagine. Sam's never here, so when he is, people get ticket crazy. It's going to be like Chevelle levels of ticket selling when it comes to Sam and me at Comedy Works Thanksgiving weekend.
Becker's hosting.
Becker's doing crowd work.
Come see the return of Jake Becker.
Insult comic Jake Becker.
Human potato.
The reincarnation of Don Rickles himself, Jake Becker, will be doing dabs and breaking hearts.
Becker, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, listen to Broadcast Geeks podcast.
No, don't listen to
Becker.
No.
It's me and Mitch Jones. Mitch
Get
begged me to
fucking
plug
real,
it.
bro.
No, fuck Mitch. That's not cool, Mitch.
Sucks.
Don't bring down our good podcast with a mention of your bad one.
God, Becker, how embarrassing.
It used to have 9 hosts. Now it's down to 2.
Hey, do you want to hear Becker talk over 4 other people?
Everybody
Listen
else
to
is-
Broadcast Geeks.
Well, no, we got rid of everyone who talked over people. Now it's an organized, not drunk podcast.
So it's you and Mitch?
It's me and Mitch and Matt Oren.
Here, ready? You be Matt Oren, you be Becker, I'll be Mitch.
Okay, what show have you watched?
Well, I've been watching The Boys on Amazon, and I must say it tickles my funny bone. And you're like, Hey, I like it too. It's
No,
good.
Matt's more abrasive. Matt talks real loud, and he's New York, and he's got 2 kids. So I don't watch as much. I'm more of a Factor guy now. I don't have a lot of time with the kids and the work. Mostly eating Factor and watching old episodes of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I like that show. It makes me smile.
This is pretty accurate. This is pretty close.
Yeah, Mitch has such a funny voice for his giant
So if you want to
body.
hear that, listen to Becker's secret bad pod that he's never plugged in 4 years of this one.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that apology.
I apologized at the beginning.
No, now you have to apologize for being on Broadcast Geek.
I know.
You need to declare your loyalty to us and us alone.
I have a tattoo for us. I'm more loyal to us.
You cried
you
for
cried.
during that tattoo.
Yeah,
for us.
I went crazy.
You said they'll never bury me in the cemetery.
Yeah. I'm out. No more tribe
out?
burial. We're good.
Oh, I thought you were pointing.
No.
We're doing a fist, not a point. Bye.